Barnard, Group Managing Editor for TMCnet, coming to you from IT Expo East 2011 in Miami. And joining me is Toby Holmes, Vice President of Online Event Services for Worktank. You're an online marketing and webcasting company, is that correct?
Digital marketing and webcast company.
Digital marketing and webcasting
with
company.
deep roots in online video.
Okay, great. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
So, give me a little more background about Worktank, what you guys do, how you got started, and then we'll talk a little bit about what you want to get out of the show.
The founders actually came from the video production entity at Microsoft, MS Studios, about 10 years ago. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, okay.
And we've run the whole gamut of interactive advertising agency, and in the last couple of years, we've really refocused on what we do well, what we're passionate about doing, and where we know we can provide value.
Mm-hmm.
The 2008 was pretty rough.
So
we've re-solidified and really focused in on webcasting, online video, and how we combine those things together in a digital marketing campaign for companies.
Okay, great. And where are you guys based out of? You said Seattle,
yeah,
is that right?
based out of Seattle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And how big is your market right now? Is it regional, or are you nationwide, or?
The world is so interactive now that borders don't matter as much. So
right.
While we do a lot of work in Redmond, we also do work all around North America and occasionally in other continents.
Right. Yeah, but it's probably mostly U.S. companies that you're doing.
Mostly U.S.
Yeah. Right.
And
okay.
Mostly larger enterprises.
Okay. All right. Great. And I understand one of the things that you're particularly interested in here at IT Expo is the business video track. Tell me what you're going to be doing with that, what you expect to get out of it.
I presented earlier today about the challenges of live video production and live video for online distribution. It's pretty exciting. This is the first business video expo as an element for the industry, and I think we're just seeing enough traction now where video is becoming a mainstream element in the enterprise, whether it's for internal communication or external communication with partners and customers. So I'd say it's well attended given the weather, and the topic's relevant. It's well moderated. Yeah. So it's exciting to be here and seeing our colleagues and other technology providers.
Right. Okay. Great. Tell me a little bit more about what you discussed during that session.
Yeah. Well, after running 18,000 webcasts over the last 5 years, we've really cut our teeth on the technology and what it takes to make a live event happen flawlessly. At the end of the day, we want our customers to just stay focused on their presentation and not have to worry about the logistics and the complex technology.
Right.
So what we do is we examine what is their business objective and what's a practical approach to achieve that, and helping them think beyond just the production workflow, but a campaign workflow.
Right.
If you're running a live event and there's live video or not, you want to make sure that people are getting there. So a strong promotional element is important, whether it's through really well-designed emails, with thoughtful email blast, newsletters, banner ads, tagging those so when people come to register and we have our own registration engines, we can track where did they come from. So now we can show which promotional avenue is most effective. The purpose of the registration is to get people to the live event or communicate to them where do they go see it on demand. Then on live event activities like running a live TV show, except there's interactive features that you're managing as well. In addition, the complexities beyond TV broadcasts online, you have the encoding and the switching and the distribution to multiple platforms. So we're seeing the increased interest in mobile access to live or on-demand events really driving some innovation in the space and a lot of fragmentation at the moment. And then at the end of the day, you're left with a nice video. What do you do with that to make sure that you're driving business results and that you're measuring those results and taking action so that you can rinse and repeat? So helping customers understand that it's more than just pulling off the live event, but it's the whole package that really will help drive real business value. It's
not just a one-off. It has to be part of, integrated into a campaign effectively, and like you said, you have to be able to get the audience there. That's the key part of it.
And to measure every step, because clients are investing a certain amount of their resources in these activities. And the beauty of video online and these promotional and registration tools is we can track every element of the process and provide robust reporting so that we can fine-tune and tweak as a campaign evolves or enterprise will learn what are their employees most interested in, and then they can focus in on that. Or
right.
Also, you want reporting for compliance reasons, and the financial services industry is a big deal.
Right. Yeah.
So
okay.
this really allows a confluence of tools to achieve what they're after.
Right. Yeah. Sure. And again, getting back to what you were saying, getting the most out of that asset that
Right.
you've created and putting it into a constellation of other assets only improves its weight, its value.
We so often see a client run the live webcast, and then the cameras go off, and they wipe their brow and say, I'm glad that's done.
Yeah, right.
And they don't understand that, hey, there's an opportunity here.
That's sort of the beginning.
A great example is we ran a series of 6 events last year for a major technology company in the West Coast. These were live events with a live audience, and we were doing live webcasting to a virtual audience.
Right.
So over those 6 events in a couple of months, there were 3,000 people who attended physically, 5,000 people who attended live virtually, and over the next 6 months, over 300,000 people have come to watch the on-demand. So if you look at the life cycle of video as an asset, you cannot lose focus on how you can leverage that as an ongoing asset.
Right.
And you can place it into a campaign microsite, onto your own enterprise content management system. You can put it on your corporate website as a file, but really understanding that the end user experience is paramount to the success of that message and how it can become pervasive.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, it's incredible how online video, business video, is becoming such an essential tool now. And now that the bandwidth constraints have been lifted, to me, that's really what's allowed it to happen.
I see an irony in the economic downturn of the last couple of years really restricted travel budgets. Companies had to get creative about how do they continue on with their business activities, and how do they communicate with their partner ecosystem and their customers and their internal employees. And I think that drove some demand for these collaborative tools, and also the webcasting tools, which are not necessarily as collaborative, they're engaging, but they're really one-to-many broadcasts.
Right.
And now we're seeing these tools have become adopted and become part of the mainstream. So every conference I've attended recently, definitely the keynote speech is being live webcasted.
Yeah.
And there's a virtual component to everything we're doing now, which is really exciting.
Right.
And it doesn't take much more money to make that happen. And that incremental cost can really drive some pure value.
Yeah, real value. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. Well, thanks very much for joining us,
thank
Toby.
you.
We've been talking to Toby Holmes, Vice President of Online Event Services for Worktank, coming to you from IT Expo East 2011 in Miami. Thanks again very much for your time.
Thank you.